Hello traders, you are welcome back to the Forex Geek channel. In this video, we're just going to be breaking down the powerful GBPUSD breakout strategy. Okay, this strategy is perfect for traders who want to capture big price moves in the market and take advantage of GBPUSD's volatility. Whether you are just starting or have been trading for a while, this method is a game changer when it comes to breakout trading. Okay, so let us just quickly dive into the GBPUSD breakout strategy. Now, it's important for you to note that a breakout occurs when price breaks through a significant level of support or resistance. It could be a dynamic support or a static support. It could be a static support or resistance, or a dynamic support or resistance. All right, hope you get the point. So it could be price breaking out from a trend line, or it could be price breaking out from a horizontal level. Either ways, it's a breakout. Okay, but not all breakouts are created equal. Okay, and understanding which ones have the potential to succeed is key. For GBPUSD, breakouts happen frequently due to the volatility of this currency pair. But how do you know when to jump in? That is exactly what we'll be looking at in this video. Okay, the first step in using the GBPUSD breakout strategy is to identify key support and resistance zones. All right, you have to identify these levels on your chart. It's very important. These levels are crucial because they represent price points where the market has previously reversed or consolidated. Okay, so you have to identify these levels on your chart. All right. Now, as for support levels, they are, a support level is where the price tends to find buying interest, right? Preventing it from falling further. A breakout above this level often signals the start of an uptrend. So when you notice that price has broken beyond a level and has turned into a support, remember that when a resistance is broken, it turns into a support, and when a support is broken, it turns into a resistance. So in this case, we can see that we had a breakout from this formerly resistance, and this resistance then turned into a support. You can see after the breakout, there was a retest, and after the retest, there was, boom, a continuation in the direction of the uptrend. All right, so you have to watch out for key levels where breakouts happen, and after that breakout, you watch out for retests, and after the retest, you watch out for continuation patterns. All right. Now, as for resistance, the resistance level is where the price typically faces selling pressure. Okay. When the price breaks above this level, it may signal a strong upward move. All right. But if price gets rejected from this level, there could be a downward move. Okay. In the case of a support, if a support level is broken, let's look for a good example. If a support level is broken, it could signal a significant downward move. Okay, you can see what happened around here, right? You can see that there was actually a support zone around here, rejection, but then eventually there was a breakout from this support, and we had a notable downward move after that breakout. You can see there was actually some significant downward move, which would have fetched some traders a good number of pips. Now, to spot these levels, the support and resistance levels, you look for areas where the price has bounced multiple times, okay? At least 2 times, minimum of 2 times. There has to be a bounce, a rejection from that level. A place where price has been rejected, or a place where price has consolidated. Okay, so these zones are where breakouts are most likely to occur. Now that you have identified key levels, you need tools to confirm the breakout. So here are some of the best indicators to help you catch the most reliable breakouts. The first indicator we're going to be using is the moving averages. Okay, but in this case, we are going to be using the 50 period and the 200 period moving averages. Okay, we're going to be using the exponential moving averages to be precise, the 50 EMA and the 200 EMA are the indicators we're going to be using for this. All right, let's make sure that everything is looking good. Okay, now these two moving averages, or rather this set of moving averages, they are great tools for confirming trend direction. When the price crosses above these moving averages, it suggests that a breakout to the upside may be in play. Now, guess what? Look at what happened around here, right? You can see that initially we had a consolidation. It's very clear. There was a consolidation around here. Now look at that. Before the price rallied all the way up to this point, there was actually a breakout. You can see how the moving averages were initially going sideways, indicating consolidation, but eventually price broke out from there and then started bouncing off the moving averages. So this signified a bullish breakout. Okay, now another indicator we're going to be looking at is the RSI, the relative strength index. It is an indicator that can help you determine if the market is overbought or oversold. Basically, an RSI above 70 suggests overbought conditions, while below 30 indicates oversold conditions. Now, if the RSI confirms that the market is not overbought or oversold, it could be a sign of a breakout. Now, you can look at what happened around here. Before this breakout happened, the RSI was not yet in the overbought condition, but it entered the overbought shortly after the breakout. Guess what? You can see it was around this zone, right? The breakout happened just about the time when the RSI was entering the overbought territory. But then after the breakout, you can see that there was a retest, and the retest was followed by the RSI coming down, and then of course a continuation pattern that the RSI went back up. Okay, so pay attention to the RSI not being in the overbought yet, as at the time of the breakout. It could pump into the overbought when a bullish breakout happens, but ensure that prior to the breakout, the RSI is still below the overbought. Then in the case of a sell, prior to the bearish breakout, the RSI should still be above the oversold. Okay, then you should also pay attention to volumes. All right, it's very important, because volumes, high volumes following a breakout validates the breakout as well. When it comes to breakout trading, clear entry and exit rules are essential, and here's how to implement the GBPUSD breakout strategy effectively. For your entry rules, you wait for the breakout confirmation. All right, it's very important. You wait for the price to close above resistance, right? The price should close above resistance or below support on a higher time frame, like the 15-minute chart, or you can even use the 1-hour chart, right? You can even use the 1-hour chart. You wait for price to close above. You can see this particular 1-hour candle closed above the breakout point. Okay, then once that have happened, just ensure that you have volume backing up that move. Then you confirm with your RSI. Check the RSI to ensure that the market is not in overbought condition for a bullish breakout, and ensure that it's not an oversold condition for a bearish breakout. Okay, a balanced RSI suggests a healthy breakout. And for your exit rules, you set a realistic profit target. Once the breakout occurs, set a target based on previous price action. For example, if it's a bullish breakout, you can use resistance zones. You can use established resistance zones for your take profit levels. Okay, and then you can also decide to use a trailing stop, so that as price goes in your direction, you lock in profits as price moves in your favor while still giving the market room to move. Okay, then you can also exit your trade on reversal signals. If the price starts to reverse, for example, maybe you are in a buy trade now, and then you notice that price begins to reverse, even though it has not yet gotten to your take profit, you can just exit your buy trade to be on the safer side, okay, to secure your profits. All right, now no strategy is complete without proper risk management. Here are some tips for protecting your capital when using the GBPUSD breakout strategy. One is proper risk, leveraging. Okay, do not risk more than 1 to 2% of your account balance in a single trade. Okay, proper use of account size, right? For trading, do not risk more than 1 to 2% of your account balance in a single trade. And then try as much as possible to always use stop loss orders. It's very important. And do not chase breakouts. Sometimes breakouts fail. So if you miss the initial move, do not chase it. Wait for the next opportunity. By using these risk management strategies, you'll be able to trade the GBPUSD breakout strategy with confidence and control. And that is it for the GBPUSD breakout strategy. By identifying key levels, confirming with the right indicators, and using proper risk management, you can start capturing big moves in the market. If you found this strategy helpful, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more trading content. Drop a comment if you have any questions or want to see more content on breakout strategies. Happy trading, and I hope to see you in the next video.